we made the plays. Again, I can't take any credit from a coaching standpoint. A game plan is a game plan. The players have to go make plays, and I'm so proud of them. They went and made basketball plays. We got ourselves to the line, which was huge. Showed a toughness there. Georgia Pinot went 8 for 8, and we made 25 foul shots from the line. And for our team, that toughness of going and attacking the rim and throwing your body on people and getting those free points is huge. We had 10 turnovers at halftime, and we only had 3 in the second half. And obviously, I think we set a program record for turnovers in our previous game at Georgia Tech. And so early in the game, we got ourselves in a double-digit deficit because we were handing them the basketball. And again, as I said at halftime, when you turn the basketball over, you're giving the other team obviously you're giving the other team transition, and you're also taking away a shot at the basket. So I can do the math on that. That's not good for us. So we cleaned things up. That was a tie game. They hit a huge 3 at the end of the third quarter. Pitt has been in so many close games. They're tough, they're smart, they're well coached. And so, again, I was really, really proud of our team when we came out in that fourth quarter after giving up that 3 to kind of let them tie the game, for them to be able to make the plays that they made. Georgia Pinot finding her way to finish inside. Our guards finding her. We were able to beat their zone. We were able to beat their man. I thought our pick and rolls really got better as the game went on. We found a way to beat all kinds of different coverages. And again, I'm really, really proud of our team. It's a great team win.
Coach, there have been games where that beginning of the fourth quarter, that can decide which way it's going. And for you guys, you started off, I think it was 10-0 or close to that at the beginning of the fourth quarter. What contributed to playing so well right at the start of that period?
So when we don't give them second shots and when we don't turn the ball over, right? So, a couple of things: ball control and box out. Ball control and box out. I think, your media partner, Kerry Shields, asked me at halftime, Coach, what are you going to tell them to make them rebound better? I said, Kerry, man, if you've got that answer, please come into my locker room, right? I mean, these are things we work on every day. I mean, clearly these are not, novel concepts to anybody who knows the game of basketball. Just it's harder to do it in the ACC against really, really good players in high pressure situations. And so our ability to be able to find poise even after some of the craziness that happened early, and to find some toughness even when we got beat up on the boards a little bit, again, it just says a lot about our players. And I've been saying that about our players all season. So again, I'm not surprised by I'm just really proud of them that they made the consistent effort at the key times and made the basketball plays to get a win.
Coach, at one point in the fourth quarter, Georgia Pinot had 10 points in a span of under 3 minutes. How important is it to rely on a player like that in big moments in a big game?
Yeah, and what you find is she was able to get her player in foul trouble a little bit early, and I thought that made a difference. It kind of softened up their interior defense. But I really have to credit and she said it when she got interviewed after the game. My teammates found me. Right, that we're not a great one-on-one, just back you down. It wasn't like, oh, let's just throw the ball to G and everybody clear out, right? There was a lot of really nice cutting and passing that resulted in those shots. Now, she's got to finish them, right? And she's a ball player. And again, hey, we want to get the ball in the hands of people who are going to make baskets, right? There's your, brilliant coaching for the day, right? And she did. She made great plays. And she had to play against a really, really big, strong player all game. And so from the defensive side, got her in a little bit of foul trouble. And I'll say that when she fouled out with 5 minutes left, Katie Quant came in and had huge minutes. Huge minutes. She got a put back. She was able to do a nice job on their inside player, number 32, who's again a really good player. Katie set some excellent screens that got our guards open. And again, it was a great team effort.
Coach, you mentioned Katie. I was going to ask you about the bench, and so Sydney Lowry, who came in, felt like she had really big minutes defensively against Diop, and she had 12 points early and then kind of got stunted there. Can you just speak a little bit to her performance, even if it's not scoring, but how well she's playing defensively?
Absolutely, right? So Sid is coming back from a shoulder injury that she sustained at Duke, trying to blast through an illegal screen, which actually got called, but separated her shoulder. And so for her to come back and still have that toughness, I thought she did an excellent job. And that was part of the game plan, is that we actually put a guard on number 12, Diop, who's their leading scorer, best player. And she obviously had a really good game, so we can't claim any kind of brilliant game plan. But Sydney's toughness definitely really made her work. She didn't give her up easy points. She made her earn it. And Taylor Ortlep and Sid kind of switched off on who guarded her. And she's a tough player to guard.
Can you, obviously it's one game, it's one win, but can you put into perspective the importance of getting this one under your belt, getting some confidence here down against a really tough schedule here down the stretch?
Yeah, so we're kind of tied in the standings or neck and neck with Clemson and Pitt, and so for us to drop a double overtime decision at Clemson, was heartbreaking for us, right? I mean, there's a game where we really felt like we could get over the hump and get a win. So in order to get that one back, this was a big one. And again, as of today, that jumps us 2 spots in the standings. And so now, hey, we get get 2 top 5 teams at home, and so playing with confidence that we know we can go win games. You get that monkey off our back a little bit. Yeah, look, it's a young team, and so much of the emotions I think do play into all this. But even with the losses piling up, they never question each other. They never question themselves. And the reason we're able to win a game like this is that, they're not looking like, oh man, here we go again. They really believe that they can win. And they really believe that they were going to, and they made the plays. And again, the players get all the credit here tonight. They made big plays.